God, Flynn, I don't know how much more of this I can take. The flooding is only getting worse out there. I know. Well, luckily the door was unlocked. Somebody must have forgot to check it when they left. Well, it seems quiet enough in here. Hey, are you gonna be okay with that leg of yours? Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, if you're sure. Even I'm getting tired. Hey, what's this? It's just an old desk. Yeah, but I think there's something here. It's too dark to see, though. There's a note here on the desk. It's written in a neat, friendly style of handwriting. It was, Harcourt, look around. You'll see what I mean. What? What do you suppose it means? I have no idea, but we can't give up now. We better look around. Okay, let's look around. Flynn, don't you go leaving me again. This book is interesting. Betrayal Among Friends, the story of Bruce Bay's feuding families. It's a historical text on the logging families that competed to work the area almost a century ago. There's always been a lot of bad blood in the town. Grace used to tell me about how her family was treated just because they weren't from here. I remember her saying that too. She said she and her dad always felt like second-class citizens. Oh. Yeah. Hey, when did she mention that to you? Come on, Flynn. Girls gotta talk too sometimes. Yeah, Flynn, dang. We know y'all was locked in. Monsters in Our Backyard is a thick picture book about local myths and stories meant to spook kids. I remember we tried to scare each other with some of these. The Wendigo, the Log River Hag, the Ghost of Buck Hill. That's weird. There's a little green sticky note on one of the pages. It says, Show to Jonah. The handwriting looks like that note on the desk, too. Who is Jonah? Oh, right. It's a handmade poster that says Lorraine's Kids Reading List, Summer Fun for Young Readers. Huh, the handwriting kinda looks the same as the note on the desk, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right. And check this out, the actual list of books has been all scratched out. Yeah, and it's half covered with green sticky notes. Weird. So, let's go down. Let's check down here. I don't know. Something about this place gives me the creeps. The whole town is creepy, Flynn. I don't know what to tell you. You don't want to go into the basement? Flynn, are you chicken? Hey, come on. I'll wait for you up here. Fine. Suit yourself. See, I bet I come back upstairs and he gonna be gone. This must be the library's storage basement. It's so chilly down here. Oh. Tucked into the back of the display case are some deeds for cemetery plots. Some of them have had their details scratched out and written over with new ones. It looks like someone was scamming people out of money for plots. That is terrible. More local records, deeds, and an old coffee can hidden behind some dusty books. What's in the coffee can? Oh, the coffee can looks like it had cash in it. There are mostly just smaller bills left now. Okay. Door won't budge. Someone snapped the key off in the lock. I'd need something heavy just to smash it open. Alright, look out for something heavy. Got you. There's a beat up book just labeled Deeds and Records. It's a collection of ownership documents from around here. It shows old drawings of property lines, service roads, and hey, that's weird. According to this, there are hidden routes all over the town, probably left over from when loggers had to move stuff between sites back in the day. You can move around completely unnoticed using these. Interesting. There are just some recent newspaper clippings about space exploration. Some new company called Hudson Cartier has big plans, apparently. Yeah, right. I believe it when I see it. Okay. Why was that an achievement? Find anything? There's a door to a storage room, but it's locked. We'll have to find a way to get in there. Yeah, let's go upstairs. It's chilly up here. I can feel wind from outside. Oh, I think the roof is collapsed. This library was pretty old. It probably needed repairs but didn't get them. Yeah, in a small town like this, who cared about the library? It was all about beer prices and roads. Okay, that looks like... which way do I go first? Okay. The elevator is busted. Looks like the stairs are the only way up and down. Fantastic. It's locked. The fancy sign here says it's the library. It's the office of Library Manager Jonah Harcourt. Wait, Harcourt, that's the note. That's who the note mentioned. You're right. We'll have to get a key into the office. Alright, let's try this other side over here. And see if we can find something heavy to knock that, like, storage room downstairs open. Wow, look at this place. You really haven't been home in a while, have you? The library installed this crazy statue last year. But the rest of the building is so run down. Why waste money on this? I don't know, but I heard it wasn't paid for by the town. It was installed by the guy who runs the place. Private money? He must have come into some serious cash to pay for this. Before the Flood. It's a local history paper about the recurring flooding that used to happen here in the 60s. I thought the new hydro dam was built because of all that. It clearly hasn't helped much. There's a small yellow slip of paper stuck between two pages. Elle keeps saying we did this. She's an idiot. Elle? I gotta play some Death Note music. It's Bruce Murray, the guy who founded the town. Wasn't that in the 1800s? Probably. I'll be honest, I never paid much attention in history class. I was always paying attention to Grace. Hey, I remember you paying attention to her as well. Well, she was the new kid in school at that point. We were all curious about her. Here's a clipped out newspaper article from a few years ago. I remember this. Police found a bunch of bodies around town. A security guard, some guy who owned a convenience store. It says the murders were never solved. They never found out who did it. That's a scary thought. There's so many books here. I'm not even sure where to look. Yeah, I agree. Let's see what else we can find. Maybe we can come back here later. From here, you can see the town's two rivers pretty clearly, and it looks like there are washouts everywhere already. I don't think there's any way in or out of the town. That is terrifying. I'll be so freaked out. Alright. Let's go back downstairs on this side now. The other part of this floor has been completely blocked. This must have collapsed because of flooding. We'll have to up and over to get past it. There's a kid's book here called Poor Paula. It's about a girl who gets teased because her family is poor. Grace used to get picked on a lot back in high school because her family lived in a trailer park. I remember, you almost got expelled because you beat someone up who was really on her case. Not just anybody, that was Jack. It's probably why he hates me so much. Hey, there's a little green sticky note on the back of the book. It just has a simple sad face drawn on it. Okay. It's some science fiction novel about a boy who realizes he's not the same species as his family. How lame. I read that one actually. It's how I first learned about Grace. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I took the book out and noticed her name on the library card. It was just after she moved here, so I recognized it as being new. Wait, Grace moved to town when we were in high school. What are you doing taking out trashy books like this then? Hey, never mind you. I just wanted something stupid to read, okay? You know what it was like back then. There was never anything to do. I didn't realize Grace was into stuff like this. Well, you've seen what's been going on. People don't always tell each other everything. Yeah, y'all got a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets. It's an electronic scanner for checking out library books. Once they're scanned, we can check them out on the PC beside it. It's a children's book about a silly cartoon beaver meant to teach kids about logging. Lumber Larry. I remember reading some of these myself when we were little. They were in our school library, weren't they? Yeah, back in elementary. Don't you remember? That's how we first met, reading one of these books together in class. Oh my god, you're right. I haven't thought about that in years. Wow, Flynn, we've known each other for so long, it's crazy. Didn't these books also come with these extra stories on cassette? Yeah, they did, in the back of the book. I think. Take a look and see if it's there. Wait a minute, there's no cassette here, but there's the key stuffed into the pocket. Ooh. Can't leave just yet. Look around a little more. Is that for upstairs, or is that for the basement? Oh, wait, no, that's the office key for upstairs. That makes more sense. Yeah. Oh my god, not again. The walls are completely caked with blood. It smells like a slaughterhouse in here. Oh god. Let's read about books. Bruce Bay Municipal Council Minutes, 1980 to 1990. It's a public record copy of old meetings. According to some of these transcripts, there were problems with drug trafficking back then. Local families were suspected of taking part. So, what was going on at the sawmill? Oh, was it new? How was it that we didn't see it? We were just kids. How could we ever know what was really happening around us? Yeah, you're right. Sometimes things aren't right in front of you and you don't even notice. Holly? Sorry, I'm just tired. Holy crap, what happened to this guy? His head has been completely severed, but the neck looks ragged, like it was sawed off with something blunt. Oh my goodness. Oh god, Flynn, this is just like Jack back at high school. Hey, I think he's got something on him. What, You were right. There was a scrap of yellow paper folded in his jacket pocket. Harcourt, you knew you chose money instead of decency. Okay. This must be the Harcourt mentioned in that note downstairs. What happened here? Hey, wait, there's something else on the back of this note. The writing is shaky, different than the front. It says display case. Oh my god. What? Why he walk up like that? There was a door in the basement with a broken lock. I bet you I can use this to smash the lock. Ooh. Not like the simple little home I remember. This whole area has changed, hasn't it? I mean, after tonight, how can anyone look at this place the same way? I mean, where's everybody else at? Okay. And this is just adding more to the mystery. Like, I still don't know fully what's going on. And I think this is the second to last chapter. I can feel the cold again. Something is definitely down here. Oh my god. on, buddy. There's a typed letter stuffed into a binder back here. It appears to be someone anonymously writing to the local newspaper. I understand that you've refused to publish multiple accounts by a local man. The writer's claims about his daughter's grave are true. Enclosed, you'll find copies of internment records that clearly show. The letter ends right there. It looks like the paper was ripped right out of the typewriter. Must have never been sent. So they must be talking about Grace's grave. Oh, no, I don't. Oh. Oh, no, there's a body of a young woman in a bright green sweater stuffed in the corner, like a discarded pile of rags. The cold down here has kept the body well preserved, so it must be really cold down there. So I can't tell how long she's been down here. It looks like there are quite a lot of books stashed back here, but I don't even know where to begin. Okay, let me just... Okay. So, it's nothing down here? Interesting. Find anything? There's a storage room there, but I didn't find anything yet. Okay, the library's computer is still on. There are a few applications we can access. I was never into this computer stuff. Why don't you take a look? Okay, hieroglyphics. It's a text editing program, but whatever file this is, it looks all messed up. Wait, Flynn, look closer. I think there's some kind of message here. Scan 3 books. You'll know which ones. Am I supposed to... Okay. It's the library's checkout program. We can't use it unless we scan some books first. Oh, Holly, check this out. It's a photo taken with the computer's webcam. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, that's Grace? Flynn, no, I told you it can't be. Grace is gone. Grace is right here. When was this picture taken? I don't get it. That photo, that weird cryptic message, if that's Grace, we have to find out. Flynn, come on. We've been through this already. Don't make this harder than it already is. It's the middle of the night, the weather is hell outside, and we've got no way to call for help. We need to focus, okay? Okay, you're right. Sorry, Holly, Don't worry about it, really. Just remember that we're in this together. We'll get through this. Okay, yeah. Well, that message says something about 3 books, so should we search the library to see what we can find? Yeah, let's do that. Then once we do, let's bring them back here and you can scan them. Maybe that'll give us some answers. I feel like the picture can tell you when it was taken. I can't remember if it was a book in here or not. I think, yeah, there it is. Really well-worn book here with a green sticky note on it. Here we go. Ledger of burials, transfers, and interments at the cemetery. There's a note in the very neat hand of one of the margins. Move the girl's plot. Family doesn't know. Will be better this way. She didn't deserve it. That's it. That's why Grace's body wasn't in her casket. What? You mean it was never there? Exactly. Someone arranged for her to be buried somewhere else, and Grace's father must have gone there to confirm it. That's why her grave was dug up. So that's what the note on the desk meant then. Let's hang on to this ledger. Okay. Hey, what's this book here? This looks promising. Go back to where you came from. I know this. It's a series of memoirs about prejudice in small towns. Ugh, that's one of the reasons I wanted to get out of here as a teen. Grace used to mention how she never felt accepted, being an outsider. Even if you were from a different town, you were an outcast. Yeah, I remember. I found her crying once, in the girls' room back in school, because some other kids were being jerks. Really? You never told me that. She told me not to say anything. Probably didn't want you to worry or get angry. She was right. I would have lost it. I think sometimes I really forget how close you girls were, too. Yeah, well, I suppose so. But she was your fiancé, Flynn. Her death hurt you more than anyone. Anyway, look, there's a little green sticky note on the spine. Let's take this book. Her not even mentioning the body down here is crazy. Hey, there's a book on this shelf that looks important. Bruce Bay District High School Yearbook Collection, 1963 to 1993. Wow, it's got 30 years of graduation photos in here. All of us are in it too, from our graduating class in 1986. But wait a minute, most of the portraits have been ripped out. This can't be a coincidence. I better take this book back to Flynn. I think we've got what we need to make sense of all this. Time to take these books to the scanner on the first floor. I found an old yearbook of ours, but there's something wrong with it. What do you mean? Look, all of our portraits have been torn out, just from our class. What? Okay, let's go scan these books so they can piece this together for me. Because if this is just like a Curry situation of her getting revenge on people that treated her terrible. Okay, we found your 3 special books. What do we do now? Just place each of the books on the pad and scan their barcodes. Where's the... Oh. Come here. Okay, that's all of them. Let's check out the PC again. Now that we scanned the books, let's use the checkout program to see what we can find. List the books we just scanned in. Look again, Holly. Those aren't the titles of the books at all. Go back to the high school. Oh my god. You're right, look at that. The scanned titles, they're spelling out another message. Go back to the high school. Go back to the high school. Oh god, Flynn. Well, we're idiots, Flynn, of course. What do you mean? We've been running all over town. First, I was trying to get to you in the cemetery. Then I was trying to find you after that. But this all started back at the school. What if it really is Grace's father behind all this? What if he never left the school in the first place? What? Then how did I end up at the cemetery? Or how did you end up in the hospital? It doesn't make any sense. I know, but I think I have a hunch about all this. Well, can you tell me? We have to get back to the high school. Okay. Alright, it's time to go. Community board is covered in blood. Wait a minute, these aren't the usual posts that people put up. There are graduating photos, torn out of the yearbook I found. There's Jack, Vanessa, and even an old picture of Mr. Sartain. Okay. This shelf has been toppled over like somebody ran right into it. Does that say why? Let's get out of here. Good grief. Alright, chapter 8, right back where you started. I think this is the final chapter, so we will get into this in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like and comment below. Let me know your thoughts or just say hi. And also subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.